Hi, this is Dr. Mike from howtoconduct.com. Through How to Conduct, we teach conductors to become more expressive and more effective in rehearsal and performance. In this video, I'm going to show you the #1 way to do cutoffs. Whether you're working with a band, orchestra, or choir, this is really the most clear way to show cutoffs. And I want to show you several variations of that as well. But if you're just getting into conducting, well, first of all, welcome to the channel. Secondly, I want to share with you a free guide that will take you from a conductor just doing the beat patterns, kind of boring actually, to someone who is much more expressive with the way they're using their hand gestures, face, and so on. If you'd like to get this free guide, it is called the Super Simple Guide to Becoming an Expressive Conductor, and you can get that by clicking the link in the description below. Okay, let's get into cutoffs. Okay, here we are. So, conducting a cutoff is when you have a longer sound. So let's say I'm holding the sound like this, it's a fermata. Well, what I'm going to do is a circle gesture like this. What ensembles see is they see the circle, obviously, but they know the moment of cutoff is actually at the bottom of the circle. So it's that tangential line with the horizontal plane. So this is a really clear cutoff with the right hand. Now, you know this is true because even if I slowed it down up here, you would still know to cut off at the bottom. Or if I sped it up, off, it comes off right there at the bottom. Now you can do this with your right hand. It's very convenient and probably better to do this with your left hand. The advantage of using your left hand here is, let's say you are doing a beat pattern with your right hand. Well, your left hand can still show cutoffs like that. Off. Okay? Now, you can also use both hands at the same time. Let's say you're at the very end of a piece and there's a fermata, so you're holding that sound. Well, why not go like this to end the piece? Now, I want to give you an advanced tip as well. The way in which you actually cut off will affect the way that they sound as a group. So let's say you're working with a band, for example. Well, if you do a cutoff like this and you slam on the bottom of that circle, they're gonna push their air a little bit more, and you'll get sort of a wah kind of sound at the end of your cutoff. Let's say you do a really light version like this. Well, they're gonna lightly lift off and let that sound float into the performance hall or wherever you are. So the way in which you do cutoffs also matters. For me, when I'm doing like light cutoffs, it's just a really small gesture like this. When I'm doing larger sounds, it might be more like that. It's got more effect to it. So the way in which you do it is also part of cutoffs. Now, one final thing, if you are at the end of the piece and you do cut off, make sure to freeze for a second if that's in the style of the piece. So very end of a piece, a lot of times you want to have that silence for just a sec before lowering your arms and ending the piece officially. So that kind of holds the tension of the audience, and it keeps that effect of the piece going on in their minds and their hearts as well. Okay, I hope you learned something about cutoffs in this particular video. If you did, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you want to just become way more expressive in your conducting, click the link in the description below to get my free guide on how to become a more expressive conductor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.